Hey guys, it is not Saturday, it is Monday, and I apologize for not making my videos for the past couple of weeks. I have a various amount of excuses, but none of which you probably care about. Bottom line is, I will be punished for missing 3, though I'm counting this as not missing a 4th, because I am doing it just 2 days late. And although I'm a big stickler for these rules, and you're not supposed to put your video out if it's someone else's day, I thought that the theme for this past week was like really important for each of us to know about each other. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this video anyway. I'm not gonna edit this, so I apologize if it's like really long or full of any type of silences, or just not turning out the way I want it to turn out. But my computer's been acting up a lot recently, and I don't know why. I think it has a virus, and I really don't want to test it right now. So you get this unedited video, which is going to be cool. So I just got back from LeakyCon yesterday. I was exhausted, which is why I didn't do a video last night. Really, nothing is more tiring than a con, I can tell you that. Which is weird because the majority of it is spent sitting in a line, but, you know, it was just tiring. So anyway, my Harry Potter story. I first started reading Harry Potter when I was in 4th grade, so I was like 8, maybe. I read the first one, and then I read half the second one. My teacher actually, like, went out and bought the books for me, like, because he thought I would read them, or thought I would like them, but, I didn't really like the second one too much, and I kind of just stopped reading it and went on to reading something else. The whole, like, wizarding thing never really, I guess, like, connected with me at the time. I didn't enjoy the story as much when I was younger. And then, a few years later, this is after the movies came out, my friend Jolise was like, "Oh, have you seen the Harry Potter movies or read the books?" And I was just like, "No." And, she made me watch the first 2 with her, and I liked them, so I started going to the movies regularly. And, yeah, I didn't read the books. After watching the movies, I'd always planned on starting to read the books again, but I just, like, never got around to it. When I was in 8th grade, I had this best friend. Her name was Jenny, and she and I were, like, really, really super close, and she was my best friend, and she was probably the first real best friend I ever felt I had, I guess. And she was also a very, like, judgmental and, like, kind of a mean person, really. Not mean to me, obviously, but she didn't really like anyone else in our school. Like, we literally would spend hours upon hours just bad-mouthing almost everyone in our school, and it made me very antisocial. I didn't really have any other friends but her. I had, like, other friends, but I guess just, like, no one I really spent my time outside of school with other than her. Tori was probably my second closest friend at the time, but she had a best friend also, and for some reason we were very, like, wrapped up into the labels of, no, you're my best friend, not her, type of thing. In 9th grade, Jenny, literally out of the blue, just transferred schools. She was talking to me one day, and she was just like, "Oh, tomorrow's my last day of school." And although the school is still in our district, so I could still talk to her and see her and stuff, it really just, like, hurt me, because I was just like, why would you leave on our first year of high school? Like, leave me on our first year of high school, not only alone with all these people that I'm not friends with and who think I hate them, because basically I did when I was friends with you, but you left me with numerous projects that we were partners on, but now I'm alone with, and, like, just, like, all these things. And I knew that if she changed schools, we probably wouldn't be friends anymore, just because I knew how she was, and I knew how I was, and I knew how that type of thing would, it just hurt our friendship. So she left, and at the same time, Tori was going through something somewhat similar with her best friend. So we both kind of just relied back and forth on each other, although we never really, like, allowed ourselves to be closer. We kind of just were very alone together, and I would still talk to Jenny, but I could slowly see her start changing into someone that I didn't know at all. And she literally was like, right now she's a completely different person than she was when I was best friends with her. And it was just like, it was really hard for me to like basically start my life over again. And I guess that's what you're supposed to do in your first year of high school anyway. So maybe it was I mean, it is a blessing now that I look back on it. But at the time, I never in my life felt so alone and just like so like I wasn't good enough, I guess. And like, why couldn't you just stay in the school for me? Like, why that type of thing. And yeah, this has nothing to do with Harry Potter yet. You just wait. So yeah, I went through like a really big depression, and then that summer I started to reread Harry Potter, because not only was I could hear Tori talking about it and the 6th movie was coming out, but it was just like something that I figured I could escape in. And I literally read like all 7 books within like 1 month, maybe less. And I loved them, and it not only was a great story to escape in, but it was a great way to show me who or what true friends are. And I guess in a time when I felt so alone, there was this book that had 200 characters there to support me. And you know, each one of the characters, I felt not every character, but I felt like there was a character for everyone out there. And you know, I loved finding myself in characters like Ron and Luna, and like Ron being like someone who never feels like they're good enough, and like they're here next to these amazing people and you can never get your point across. And then Luna, who, you know, just teaches you so much about how you just need to be yourself. And Neville, who like was made fun of and just like overcomes all of this, and he becomes such a badass. And I loved it so much, and I started to really divulge myself not only into the books but the fandom, because not too long after that I found my place on the internet also. And I kind of credit Harry Potter, I kind of give him the credit for my friendship with Tori. And literally, without Tori, I don't know who I would be right now, because she has brought so much to my life, and so is Harry Potter. And like, without these two things, I wouldn't be a theater kid, which is one of the greatest things that I could ever call myself, or a Harry Potter kid, or a person on the internet. And I wouldn't have met so many wonderful people. I wouldn't have gone to Infinitus or LeakyCon. I wouldn't have ever gotten a chance to meet Star Kid, some of the most genuine people I could ever have. I don't even know, like, they are so nice. And so are the people that I've met through this fandom, like Sarah and Laura and Shannon and Molly and Lonnie and Matt and AJ, and just all these people. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could all say the same thing, that without this one thing, none of us would have really found our place or the people that we call friends. So yeah, that's my Harry Potter story. After 9 minutes, I'm sorry, I'm sick. Sarah got me sick on the trip, and I really wish I should edit this video, because now it's 9 minutes, but it's over, so, and I don't feel like editing it. And if you made it this far, then good for you. Laura, I already saw your video, so I won't see you tomorrow, but Tori, I'll see you later today. Sorry guys that I posted this late. Bye.